As a long-distance runner, how much protein do we actually need? I'm Dr. Roy Gonig with the Milestone team, and today we're going to talk about protein and long-distance running. So often I get this question, Dr. Gonig, well, what is the good source of protein? How much protein do I actually need? So today in our video, we're going to talk about good sources of animal protein. We're going to talk about good sources of plant-based protein. We're going to talk about how much do you actually need in order for your body to sustain a good, healthy body and have long distance runs that can actually work better for you, and you will feel much more vital and energized through the run. So the first thing that we want to bring up is how much protein do we actually need? Well, if we're talking about science, so science is talking about the amount of 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilo of body. That is, if you're a normal human being that doesn't run long distance runs. But if you are running long distance runs, if you are in heavy athletics, if you are doing ultra marathons, if you're doing marathons, if you're enduring in a lot of heavy weight exercise or anything that takes over an hour of exercise, you do need to get much larger amounts of protein into your body, and you want to make sure that this protein is really high quality. As a long distance runner, we would like to have between 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilo of weight. If you're 80 kilos, you want to have between 140 to 160 grams of protein per day. If you are 50 kilos, you would like to have between 75 to 100 grams of protein per day. So where do we get our protein from? We get our protein from animal source, so we can have protein from wild caught fish, from poultry, from venison, from beef. I would always recommend, if you buy food that is animal source, protein from animal source, you want to make sure that you're getting organic fed, you're getting grass fed, you're getting wild caught fish. Do your best to avoid the processed animal protein. If you're eating plant-based proteins, if you are vegan, you want to go for plant-based proteins such as legumes, such as complex carbohydrates. So you'll find the wild yam and you'll find the carrots, but you will also find the whole grains such as rice, quinoa, buckwheat, etc. Those are all good sources of plant-based protein. But if you're eating vegan and you want to have complex protein, you got to make sure that the body is getting a mix of complex carbohydrates and a mix of lentils or legumes to get full protein, so you're getting a full spectrum of protein. Protein basically is a complex of amino acids that our body has in our body. The fact is that there are about 20 amino acids that create a full protein. We have arguably between 9 to 11 essential amino acids, and that means that the body does not know how to create those amino acids, and we actually got to get them from the outside, from our food, from our supplements, and that is why we find that it's so important to have a really versatile and a full spectrum of nutrition through veggies, fruit, complex carbohydrates, protein, sugars, etc., and to have all the varieties so that our body can actually create the sources of those amino acids that the body finds them so essential, since the body does not know how to create them by itself. Okay, so to get those, you want to make sure that if you're eating animal source protein, probably you're going to get all those amino acids. But if you're eating plant-based protein, you want to get from, as a vegan, you want to make sure that you're mixing the carbohydrates, those complex carbohydrates, with the lentils, with the legumes, in order to create full spectrum protein. Okay? Amino acids are very important for the energy of our muscles. Amino acids are very important for recovery. Amino acids are very important to get energy going and to sustain a good, healthy body, a good, healthy physique. And so if we do not have enough amino acids, meaning we do not have enough protein, the body will break down. And so in order for us to recover better after a long distance run, you got to make sure that you're getting high quality source of protein. Amino acids are also very important for our immune system. And so we have different amino acids that create those proteins. So the protein is really important for a good, healthy immune system in order for our body to resist those germs, those viruses better. And especially when we are enduring in long distance runs, we got to make sure that the body has enough strength to sustain itself against all those pathogens that are in the air, since the body does go through a lot of stress, and we want to make sure that the protein is there to protect the body and keep a good, healthy immune system. If you're getting protein as a supplement, you want to make sure that you're getting a high quality protein source. Those can come in tablet form, those can come in powder form, those could be part of your daily routine, putting them into your smoothies, and it could also just be swallowing a tablet or a capsule of a good source of amino acids in order for our body to get enough protein. Please make sure that when you're taking a good source of protein, you make sure that it's a high quality one, that the sugars are actually from fructose, they come from fruit source or from vegetable source. Make sure that it's clean from all sorts of banned substances, and make sure to go as organic as you can. I hope this information was valuable to you. I hope you enjoyed our video, and I would love to see you in our other videos that are in our Milestone Long Distance Running team. Please join us on our YouTube channel. Press the subscribe button and share this information with your long distance runner friends in order for them to enjoy this information as well. I'm Dr. Roy Gonick with the Milestone team, and we'll see you in our next video.